We've barely gotten any Star Wars news, but I'm hoping Ubisoft is going to change the way that we expect to see Star Wars games. I'm looking forward to it.
Welcome to Uplink.
But first, let's talk about the lack of Star Wars news that we've been getting in Star Wars gaming and Star Wars as a whole. Bad Batch has been an awesome introduction into the world of Star Wars animated shows. I've loved the characters. I've loved the way that they've been able to go a little bit darker and get a little more into the interpersonal relationships that are there post Order 66. I'm loving the look of the animation. The animation is gorgeous. I love it basically took what we loved about the Clone Wars and then just made it super pretty. The characters are great. No spoilers. I don't think I've said anything that would spoil it. But it's a great look into the lives of these clones and the Bad Batch. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing how the characters develop and what we continue to see in the show. It's a great part of my Friday, honestly. I love sitting down with some good food, watching Star Wars on Friday nights. It's fun. But that leads me into the rest of it. We are at such a loss for Star Wars gaming content and Star Wars gaming news, anything on that front. And it sucks. It sucks to see such a lack of content, announcements, news, pretty much anything. Literally all I would want to see is just a teaser on what's to come for EA and Star Wars in the next year, the next 2 years. Would be great to see. But we don't know. And it's frustrating. The world of Star Wars gaming content has been super dry, especially with the cancellation, or not cancellation, but the indefinite delay of Star Wars, or Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, which was going to be the highlight of the Star Wars gaming world until it got delayed. And again, it's always good when a game gets delayed as long as they utilize the time as they need to, and it doesn't add weight on the developers, and we ultimately get a good experience for a Star Wars game. It's all great. It's weird. EA has had the exclusivity license for so long, and they seem to have done nothing with it. Dinko, who we brought onto the team to help develop the stuff for the YouTube channel, and also is the co-host of the Uplink Plus podcast that we do, diving into the world of the Star Wars movies. So we've covered the first movie and we've covered the second movie. So we've covered episode 1, The Phantom Menace, and we try to make the argument on why it's the best Star Wars movie. And then the second one is Attack of the Memes. So we talk about how memes have changed the way that we both look at Star Wars Attack of the Clones. But we were talking about this. We were talking about the lack of Star Wars games. And it's like, well, what do we have to look forward to? It's like, well, not even officially announced, but we have Jedi Fallen Order 2. We have the Lego Skywalker Saga. Okay, that's it. Only 2 games. I'm hoping that we will see a bigger focus for EA on Star Wars, because it's basically printing money. Like Star Wars as a license, as long as you do it well, like you can't just make crap and then expect it to be good just because it's Star Wars. It probably would sell better than regular crap, but Star Wars crap is still crap. But it's weird to see them have such a visual, from a consumer perspective, a visual lacking for Star Wars games. We don't really know what's going on there, what's going on internally. I would assume they're in discussions with Lucasfilm, Disney, and all that to get some games made and what they want to do. But we've got Ubisoft on the horizon for a Star Wars game that's open world, which I'm looking forward to. We'll get on into that later in the episode. But we have these other companies announcing Star Wars games. I'm hoping that will push the viewpoint and the motivation behind EA and creating Star Wars games. Because competition is good. Competition is better for us as the consumers to get a better product. Because EA will see, oh, hey, Ubisoft is making a Star Wars game and they're raking in the money. We need to make a game better than theirs, so we can bring in the money that way as well. But you can watch this on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/the Star Wars Battlefront Podcast. I did an episode on why Battlefield 6, or will do an episode on Battlefield 6, why that has to be a success. And it all comes down to DICE as a company is in hot waters right now because the last few games they released, and while they did make a turnaround, the launch of them were quite shaky. With Battlefront 2015, while the launch wasn't shaky, it came out to subpar reviews. And Battlefield 1 was quite good. I personally love that. It was received very well. Battlefield 5, on the other hand, was meh. And then we've got the whole controversy with Battlefront 2. So they've been in some hot waters. So they need to make Battlefield 6 a huge success. So we will eventually get a Battlefront 3 from them, or maybe another company. But I'm really hoping that we will see more of Star Wars from both EA and other companies as more competition enters the arena. It's something that we all need to be aware of, and it's something that it's just something to take note of. That they are obviously, it'd be ridiculous if they weren't working on Star Wars games. But the way EA works, they need to have a certain game in a certain time period to be released. And probably all of the games that they're looking at aren't going to be released in those time frames. So why announce them when they aren't going to be ready for when they want to announce them? So I can see that from that perspective. It's just frustrating. We seem to be on the edge of a golden age for Star Wars games, and right now it's nothing. It's blank. But I'm really looking forward to the future, and I'm glad that we have Battlefield on the horizon to look forward to. If you'd like to know more about Battlefield, definitely head over to our YouTube channel and hit subscribe there, as we're doing 2 to 3 videos a week all on Battlefield. So